Hi, welcome back to my channel and welcome to this reading vlog. I'm just going to be doing a little vlog over the next few days and just bringing you along for my day-to-day life right now. And I've been doing a lot of reading lately, so there will definitely be reading in this vlog. I am trying to read a lot this month. I have not a lot going on in my life right now on a day-to-day basis, and so I'm trying to compensate for not doing a lot of things right now with reading a lot and just getting a lot of books that I've been wanting to read off my TBR. So come along with me on this couple day reading vlog and we'll have a great time. I am about to head over to the thrift store and just see if I can find any good books. I've been there not too long ago, so I'm not expecting there to be anything super new, but I'm just gonna check it out and do a really quick run over there because I'm right next to it right now. And then I'm gonna go grocery shopping. I'm not sure if I'll bring you guys along for any of that, but yeah. And hopefully I'll be getting to some reading here in the next little bit today. So I'll bring you along for all of that and we'll have a really good time. Okay, I actually just got out of the grocery store. It was so crazy at the thrift store. I did not want to film very much, and I just wanted to like get going. I cannot believe how crazy it was there in the middle of the day, and I mean, I was there myself, so I can't really say anything, but it was just like, whoa, I cannot believe how crazy it is. And so many people kept coming over to the book section too, so I didn't film a lot while I was over there because it was just awkward, but I did get something and I'm pretty excited about what I found. I got this book, Miss Marple, The Complete Short Stories by Agatha Christie. I think this looks like a really cool, like, older edition, and I've been trying to collect some Agatha Christie. I don't have any yet, actually, if I remember correctly. So this was a fun find for me. But yeah, I'm on the lookout for more Agatha Christie, especially like some of those kind of older editions. I think they're cool. So yeah, that was a fun find. So I'm glad I went because it wasn't a complete waste. So anyways, I'm gonna get going home because I do not like filming even in my car in public, but I'm gonna go home and read and make some coffee because I haven't drank any coffee yet today and I'm literally desperately wanting some coffee right now. So I'm gonna go home now. I'm home now and my coffee is almost brewed, so I am really excited for that. But I thought I would update you on where I'm at with reading. So I'm currently reading Anne's House of Dreams. This is the 5th book in the Anne of Green Gables series. And I am about halfway through, almost, not quite, but I'm on page 97 out of, there's actually a table of contents in here, so that's super nice. Out of 222 pages, so I am a little under halfway there with this book, and my goal with this today was hopefully to finish this book today. I have a lot of time left in the day. Sorry, I'm like all over the place, but I have a lot of time left in the days today, so I really feel like it is possible for me to get done with this book. So yeah, I'm gonna get my coffee ready and read. Got to a really sad part in this book and I was not expecting it at all. I am over halfway through, I would say, just barely, but oh man, so sad. Good morning. I never updated last night where I was at. Here's how much I have left. I did not finish my book last night, but I got pretty close. I'm on page 186 now, and I also realized that 222 is the number of the beginning of the chapter. So I don't know if you guys remember me saying that, but I said that this had 222 pages, but it actually has 230, I believe. 186 out of 230. I'm pretty close. Can definitely finish it today. I've had my coffee, so I am feeling ready to go this morning, and I don't have anything till 9:30. I have to leave here probably around 9:15, 9:20. At least gonna read for a little bit this morning and maybe get this done. Who knows? I don't really know. It's 7:40 right now. It's just such a good book. I love this book. It left off last night at such a crazy plot twist. It's so funny because with some of these older books, I don't think back then plot twists were a thing. I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it just seems like plot twists and having a twist in every book is kind of a newer thing. And so I was not expecting a twist at all. And Ellen Montgomery threw it in there, and I did not see it coming. So I was just shocked. And that just doesn't seem to happen with some of these older books. And that made it even more fun that I wasn't expecting it. So yeah. Anne's House of Dreams, such a good book. This has to be one of my favorite ones in the series, to be honest. And I was not expecting that either. I just thought that this might be interesting about their life being married and everything, but it's been so much more than that. And there's been a lot of things talked about in this book that I just was surprised by. So yeah, really good series. I've been loving this series, and this book in particular has been really good. So I'm gonna read. There is nothing like reading this in the morning, watching the sunrise. This is such a perfect book for the morning. It's just so sweet. I'm on page 203 now. I have 4 chapters left. I'm almost done, but I really need to get ready to go. I need to leave in about 30 minutes. So I'm just gonna have to bring this along with me. I'm thinking about going to the coffee shop and reading. I'm not sure, but I'll bring this along with me as well as another book. Since I'm almost done, I should bring another book with me. So let's pick out a book together. Here's my massive TBR, and it looks crazy right now because I don't have any bookshelves right now, so all of my books are just thrown together on here. I really want to find a super fallish feeling book. I really want the fall vibes right now. So I have to decide which book I want to read. I found several books that gave fall vibes, and I'm really having a hard time choosing. So I'll show you which ones I'm thinking of. I have Weep No More, My Lady, Mary Higgins Clark. This just feels fallish to me because it's a mystery. I feel like mysteries give that kind of fallish vibe. Oop, it just hit myself, but so there's an option. I have this one. This is a romance, and I'm honestly not even sure if this is set in fall. It just gives a fallish vibe because of the cover. We'll see. Then I have this book. This is also one that I don't know if it's set during fall, but it's spooky, and I think it has like a ghost element to it, and that just feels October-ish. Then I have Breach of Trust. This is a thriller, so could be good for fall. This kind of gives fall vibes. The cover, the vibe is mystery, murder mystery, so that feels fallish. Or this one just looks extremely fallish, but it's a couple of different romance stories, so not sure if they're set in fall either. But the vibe of the cover is definitely fall. So I think I'm gonna get ready and then try to decide. I did not end up going to the coffee shop. I am back home now. This is several hours later at this point. While I was in town, I did several errands, and that just wore me out. Shopping wears me out like crazy, and I did not feel like going to the coffee shop after that, which is crazy because I always feel like going to the coffee shop. I love reading at the coffee shop. So I just decided if I don't feel like going, I should just go home and read, because that way I can make my own coffee, and that's a lot cheaper. So that's what I decided to do. I'm home now, and I honestly am in such a reading mood right now. And so I'm gonna read Anne of Green Gables until I'm done with it and update you all then. This book was so good. So I just finished Anne's House of Dreams. I think I called this Anne of Green Gables earlier in this video, but I'm sure that you guys know what I mean. It's part of the Anne of Green Gables series. This book was literally so sweet. I started tearing up at the end. I feel like every Anne of Green Gables just wraps up so sweetly and kind of like sadly at the same time, and it just feels so nostalgic every single time I read one of these books. And one fun thing about this book is that it ends in October, which just, I don't know, it's so perfect. You always hear that the Anne series is so good in fall. At least I do. I feel like I hear a lot of people talk about how they love to read the Anne of Green Gables books in fall, and I totally understand that. Like, fall time just seems so perfect for these books. They're so atmospheric, and usually they all kind of take place over the span of usually several years. They pack several years into this small book, but so it goes through several seasons during the story. But I don't know, it just does really give great fall vibes, and I can't get over it. I just love the Anne of Green Gables series. It's like, it feels like coming home reading these. This was a really good one. This has to be one of my favorites of the series for sure. So yep, I'm gonna update my Goodreads. I love updating my Goodreads after I read a book. So yeah. Anne's House of Dreams by Ellen Montgomery got 5 stars from me. I absolutely loved this book. I love every single Anne book. I'm pretty sure I've given every Anne book 5 stars. And if I haven't, I should probably go back and change it to 5 stars, because there's no reason not to give Anne 5 stars. This series, it just feels like a warm hug, but it's not just like rainbows and butterflies in these stories. This book specifically like really had some harder topics, and I also really enjoyed some of the twists. I was kind of laughing out loud at the end at some of the things that happened just because I was not expecting it, and it was a really fun turn of events. So this is just a really, really good book, and it might be my new favorite book out of the entire series, just because I really loved seeing Anne in this stage of her life. I can relate to this stage of life with Anne the most. This is when she's newly married. It's just such a sweet, sweet story and stage of Anne's life, and I miss it already, and I would hop right into the next Anne book, but part of me kind of wants to save them and finish them out evenly throughout the rest of this year. I think I have 3 left, and I don't want to let go of it so quickly. I could fly through these over the next few days, but I think I'm just gonna read one every other book or something like that, just to help them last a little bit longer throughout the remainder of this year. I do hope to finish up the series before the end of the year, but they're set up in such a way where it's really easy to spread them out. Each book kind of is its own storyline, and it doesn't really lead into the next storyline. It's always kind of a fresh story, but the same characters, which is so sweet, but it's easy to kind of spread that series out over a bit. And I actually started this series last year, and so I usually would try to finish that, like an 8-book series I feel like is doable to finish in a year. So I don't know, last year was not in as much of a reading craze as I am now. Like last year I only read 19 books, I believe, and this year I'm already up to 27 books, and it's not even the end of the year. So yeah, anyways, all that to say, I love this series. This has to be one of my favorite series of all time. I haven't read that many series, but this one just resonates with me so much. I love Anne. So yeah, if you haven't been convinced, go read Anne of Green Gables and try to make it to at least the 5th book. You don't have to read the whole series. Not every book is necessary. Some people only read the 1st book. Some people only read the 1st and 2nd. But I recommend trying to get to the 5th because this book was worth trying to get to this point in the series. So if I haven't convinced you, go read Anne. I think that what I'm going to read next, let me go grab it. I'm going to read Weep No More, My Lady by Mary Higgins Clark next. I have been really wanting to get into Mary Higgins Clark. My mom loves this author. This is her favorite author of all time. My mom has read probably all of her books, and she's written a lot of books. Mary Higgins Clark, I don't even know how many books she's written, but I wish I could guess, but it's a lot. Whenever I go to a bookstore that has like a Mary Higgins Clark section, it's like full, and they're all different titles. So my mom loves this author and has told me time and time again that I need to read from her. Mary Higgins Clark is a mystery author, and growing up, that's what got me into reading, was mysteries. I absolutely loved mysteries growing up. I devoured Boxcar Children. That was probably one of the first series that I ended up loving to read because of. And then I also, as I got a little bit older, really liked Nancy Drew. And I remember one day, this is just a fun like reading bookish memory from my childhood, but one day when I was sick, I read 2 Nancy Drew books in one day, and that was just, at that point in my life, a huge accomplishment, and just goes to show how much I really did love mystery stories. So I feel like I haven't really found any mystery authors that I've liked a lot as an adult, and I feel like Mary Higgins Clark has the potential to be kind of that comfort mystery writer for me. So we'll see. I really feel like I'm going back to my roots with reading because I haven't read mystery in so long. So I'm going to read Weep No More, My Lady next, and it's a pretty short book. It's not even 300 pages. So I feel like I'll fly through this, especially with it being a mystery. Hopefully it's good. I'm really looking forward to reading this. I actually just got back from a really nice walk. It is such a beautiful fall day today, and I knew I couldn't pass that up, so I went out for a really nice walk. I was also able to start a audiobook, so that was really good. I started listening to Memory Lane by Becky Wade. I was just looking through my library app, seeing what audiobooks they had available, and that one stuck out to me because I've heard Oshina talk about that author before. So I decided to give it a shot. It's been good so far. I'm only 2 chapters in at this point, so I'm not like super far into it yet or anything, but it's been good so far and really fun for just a chill read while I'm walking. And it starts out in fall. I didn't even see that when I checked it out, but it's set in fall, so that was a really fun little surprise. And now I'm back, and I have about an hour until I have something going on tonight that I have to leave for. So I'm gonna read a little bit. I haven't started it yet, but I still have this here, obviously. So I think I'll just get started with this. I know I won't get very far into it because I do need to get ready as well for that. But I'll just start it and see how far I can get. We're getting on the road now, heading to our dinner appointment. And this book is so good so far. I made it to about 24 pages. I'm in the middle of a chapter and we had to get on the road. But this is just so good. I am already immersed into the world and already starting to like the characters, and I'm only not even a full chapter in. So that's great. It's set in New York City primarily. I'm guessing, at least it is right now. Hopefully the rest is, because I love that setting and I'm liking the characters and I'm getting intrigued. So I feel like this is going to be a really quick read for me because it is really gripping me so far. So yeah, we're on the road and I'll talk to you guys later. Alright, I'm about to go to bed, and I read a little bit more tonight. Not very much. I'm only on page 44, but this is still really good, and I'm excited to keep reading it, but I'm gonna go to bed, so I'll see you guys in the morning. Good morning. It's the next day, and I'm looking pretty rough, but we're keeping it real on here. But I have been up for a little while now, and I've pretty much just been watching BookTube, not reading. But watching BookTube, sometimes it just hits different. It makes me want to read so bad. And the video that I watched today did that for me. This lady was recommending books that either I have read before and loved, or reading ones that sounded super interesting to me. Like, it was one of those videos where I was like, okay, her reading taste is the same as mine. And I can't remember who that was. Let me check who that was. Okay, it was Kay's Library, and it was like a fall book tag, one of her recent videos. And the books she was recommending on there just made me like so excited to read. They sounded so good, and I wanted to like get them right away. But I am reading a really good book right now already. You guys already know. Mary Higgins Clark. I don't think oh yeah, I did update last night. But I am on page 44, and I really am excited to read right now. This book is good. I am enjoying this book. So it's not like I'm reading a book right now that I'm just trying to get through. I am actually enjoying reading this book. I'm gonna read. Okay. It's quite a bit later, and I'm a little bit farther into this book, and I feel like I have a really good suspicion of who done it. I don't know. I've never read Mary Higgins Clark before, so it's really hard to know if I'm even close or if this is just something trying to throw me off. I feel like I picked up on something that wasn't, like, I was supposed to pick up on, but I wasn't supposed to pick up on. So, we'll see. If I'm right, I'm gonna freak out. I also kind of hope I'm not right because I also want to be surprised. So, we'll see. Good morning! It is actually the next day. I did not record much yesterday. I just got kind of sidetracked and really didn't update you guys very much, so I'm sorry about that, but it's the next day and I do plan to record more today. I am halfway through Weep No More My Lady, like pretty much dead on halfway through. I'm on page 140 and it's going well. I'm enjoying the book. I hope to finish it today. That's honestly my goal. We'll see. I don't know if that's doable, how much time I'll have, because I do need to get some things done today. So that could be lofty goals, but let's see. I want to check how much I have left to read. I have 140, or I'm on page 140, and I have 273 pages total. So over 100 pages to read today. Definitely doable if I just read today, but that's probably not what's going to happen. I do need to tidy up my house today, and I would like to go for another walk while the weather is still nice. And there's other things I'd like to do, but I don't know. We'll see how much reading gets done. But yeah, I'm going to get my coffee and read now. I'm on page 192 of this book, so I'm definitely getting closer. Still got a bit to go with it and everything, but I am gonna take a break and work on cleaning up the camper. So I'm gonna pop in my audiobook and just work on that for a little while. It's a small space, so it probably won't take me a super long time, but that's what I'm gonna do, and then come back and keep reading. I just got through tidying up around here and listening to some of my audiobook, and now I'm excited to get back into Weep No More My Lady. So I'll update you guys in a little bit. Okay, so it's quite a bit later and I'm about to go to bed, but I did get quite a bit farther in my book. I'm on page 226. I am almost done with this book, but I'm not going to be able to finish it tonight. As you can see, I'm exhausted. I look horrible. So I'm going to be going to bed now, getting some rest, and getting my beauty sleep. And in the morning, I will be able to finish this up. I think I've been saying that like literally every single day since I started this. Ooh, I'll be able to finish this up today. And that's not what's happening. So hopefully tomorrow, for real, I'll be able to finish this book. We'll see. But yes, see y'all in the morning. Good morning. It's the next day and I am all ready for the day, pretty much. I mean, my hair's drying, but other than that, I found my coffee, I've eaten breakfast, and I'm just gonna sit here and read my book and see if I can get done with it. Getting closer and closer to the end of this book. I'm on page 250 right now, and things are like coming to a head for sure with the mystery, and I still have no idea. Like, I still have my original hunch that I had at the beginning of the book when I picked up on a little detail that seemed like it might be important, so I still have hope that like I could be right, but I'm just not seeing how things are tying together. The people are starting to figure out what's going on, but I'm not. So I think that I got the mystery right, so I'm gonna keep reading, but yeah. But yeah, this was a good book. I just finished, and initial thoughts, I really like her writing. I like the vibes. It's not like a lot of the suspense thriller type books that I've read that are newer, which I haven't read a ton. I love that genre, I just haven't read a ton of it. This is from the 1980s, so it's just, to me, I wouldn't classify it at all as like a cozy mystery, but it's almost like a comfort mystery, if that makes sense, where it's like definitely suspenseful at points and has some interesting twists and things like that to some extent, but it's not to the point where it's crazy, because I feel like anything that's not a cozy mystery that I would pick up at the bookstore today, something that's newer, anything that's supposed to be suspenseful and thrillery is going to be a lot. Like, it's going to be pretty dark. And this is not dark, but it is suspenseful. I don't know if any of Mary Higgins Clark's books do get dark. Well, this is a well-rounded, truly like a mystery, and it gives me the same vibes as like Nancy Drew would, but more adult. There is some mild language and innuendos and things like that in here, but it's not even close to some of the stuff that I have read. And I mean, it would be great if there was none, but to find a mystery author that is like this pretty much fully clean is really nice. So yeah, I'm definitely excited to try out more of her books, and I feel like it is really just giving me the same vibes as Nancy Drew, and I love that. So yeah. Alright, and I am gonna be wrapping up this vlog now with this final book of October. This is the last day of October for me, so I probably won't be getting to any more books. I have a busy day ahead of me, so I definitely don't plan to finish any more books today. But this was a 5-star read. I appreciated this. I feel like anything these days, and I could be wrong, let me know if you know of other authors that are modern day that don't fit into what I'm about to say, but I feel like it's just so hard to come by anything that is mystery and that is gonna have some suspense that isn't like a absolute like psychological thriller. And I think just with my soul and everything, there are times where I want to read something that is a mystery and has that aspect to it that isn't just gonna freak me out. And I actually saw that on one of the reviews when I just left my rating for this on Goodreads. Somebody was saying like, this wasn't even suspenseful, she's the queen of suspense, and it wasn't suspenseful. And I think that's because we're just so used to shock factor in like every modern thriller, and I enjoy that sometimes. There are times where I really just want to be like mind blown, but or like get spooked, and that's fine, but I think that having that all the time isn't good for me. And so having not necessarily a cozy mystery, but something that is more of just a comfort mystery, like I was saying, is so nice and refreshing, and it doesn't have to be creepy, absolutely creepy, and like absolute psychopaths in there. Like, yeah, there's a murderer in here. Bad things happen in this book, and there are some suspenseful moments and things like that. It was good. I gave it 5 stars for what it was. I liked it. So I have no complaints, really. I couldn't think of any reasonable complaints when that's kind of what I was hoping to get from this book. Fun mystery. Interesting mystery, but not creepy mystery. So let me know what you think about that. If you have noticed that with kind of the modern day mysteries, they're almost always like thrillers. I don't know. I could be completely off base because I haven't read a lot of mysteries lately, but I just have been, I don't know, I have read some thrillers, I have read some that are supposed to be suspenseful, and they are mysteries at the same time, but they're just, a lot of times they're creepy. So I don't know. Let me know what you think. I enjoyed this book and I'm excited to read more from Mary Higgins Clark in the future. So thank you for watching this vlog and coming along with me over a couple of days of reading. This is a pretty realistic reading schedule for me lately. As I said, I don't have a lot going on in my life right now, so I have a lot more time to read. And even still, I don't just like necessarily fly through books like one every hour or anything like that. I know there's some people who can just read an insane amount of books, and I think that I'm very grateful to have time to read, and so I'm able to get through probably like 2 books a week, and I think that's really good for me, and I'm enjoying it. Stay tuned because, as I said, this is the last day of October, so I will be doing an October wrap up here really soon, and you should see that hopefully within the week, hopefully sooner, but yeah, I will be wrapping up October's reading in a separate video here soon. You got to see a glimpse of that in this video, so I hope you enjoyed that. And like I said, just have a great day. And I'm still learning how to be normal on camera. I'm super awkward. I'm sorry. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!